This is Colin Wood for AutoGuide.com. Today we're here at the launch of the all-new 2011 Hyundai Sonata. And now if you didn't already know the Hyundai Sonata was a typical mid-size sedan, you'd never guess it, because it doesn't look like the Honda Accord or the Toyota Camry or any of the other pretty conservatively styled vehicles. In fact, yesterday during our test drive of the vehicle, we went out to a local winery here in near San Diego where the vehicle is being launched, and we were approached by a couple who admitted they were Lexus drivers and actually said they wanted to come check out the Sonata because they were really impressed at how good it looked. Hyundai says they designed the interior of the car to be as impressive as the exterior of the car. And while that might not be entirely true, the interior does come very well equipped even at a very low base price. In terms of cargo and passenger room, the Sonata is pretty much at the top of the segment. It has excellent trunk space and it has great rear seat room, which is impressive. Despite the car's sloping looking roof, there's actually a reasonable amount of headroom, and even for myself at 6'1", I fit back there no problem. And while Hyundai wants you to know that it builds impressive looking cars, it also wants you to know that it develops powerful and efficient cars. The company has put a lot of research and engineering into building new engines and transmissions for most of their vehicles. As a result, this new Sonata comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission, which really helps improve fuel economy and acceleration. The fuel economy rating for this car is now at 22 miles per gallon in the city and 35 miles per gallon on the highway, which makes it a class leader, beating even cars like the Toyota Camry and Honda Accord. Part of the reason for this, along with the 6-speed automatic, is a new direct injection 4-cylinder. In the sporty SE trim, the 2.4-liter 4-cylinder makes an extra 2 horsepower to hit that magical 200 horsepower mark, which is great for marketing. Another key reason for the Sonata's impressive fuel economy is its lightweight, weighing almost as much as 200 or more pounds less than many of its competitors. Much of this is due to the fact that they didn't have to design the Sonata to hold a V6 engine up front. The 4-cylinder is the only available engine to start, and when they do offer a more powerful engine, it's going to be a turbocharged 4-cylinder, developing somewhere around 250 horsepower. In terms of the vehicle's driving dynamics, we have to say we're impressed, and they very much match the car's sporty and sophisticated look. It's a great drive, the steering is direct, the suspension is tight and handles corners really nicely, but is definitely not what you would call firm or jouncy. It delivers a real nice, comfortable ride, but at the same time it'll hold its own in the corners. Our complaints about the vehicle are pretty minimal. We have to say that it's limited to the fact that we don't really like the seat materials on the base GLS model. Otherwise, we found that the engine was a bit loud at low speeds, sounded a bit ticky, even though out on the highway at freeway speeds the car is incredibly quiet. Otherwise, I mean, we like pretty much everything else about it. Now, as much as we're impressed with the Sonata's look, the new interior design, the way it drives, and its powerful and efficient engine and transmission combination, we have to say the best feature about the car is probably still the price. Even though Hyundai has done so much to improve the Sonata, they've kept the price at a more typical Hyundai price point. To start, it's $19,195. Now, that comes with a 6-speed manual transmission and is a base model. Even though it comes with power options, it's probably not the vehicle that most people will opt for. Instead, Hyundai thinks the volume seller will be a GLS with the popular equipment package. And that includes all the power items you'd want, as well as things like 16-inch alloy wheels and a power driver's seat. That costs just $20,995. Again, a great price. If you move up to $22,645, you'll get a navigation system thrown in with that, which represents an incredible value. You can move all the way up to about $27,000 for a top-of-the-line trim with navigation, and that'll get you things like a push-button ignition, 18-inch wheels, etc.